Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Wanted to ask you guys if you could do me a favor. If you're watching these videos and checking out the channel and you like what you see, if you guys could hit the subscribe button for me, we would really appreciate that. We are working our way to trying to get monetized so that we can build bigger and better cars and more builds and so on and so forth and keep doing this. And that would help us a lot if you guys could do that for us. So that's really all I got for you. Really appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. We've got lots of cool builds coming. Lots of things starting to happen on a lot of different cars. So it won't just be the Thing. It's going to be the Thing, the 40 Ford, the Apache. There's going to be a lot of things happening. So just stay tuned, and I will try my best to get you as many videos as I can, including Don's 1957 Chevy two-door post that we're working on. There's a lot going on over there too. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate you. Have a great night.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy 1st of November. I believe it's Friday. Happy Friday. So we have been hard at work here this morning, moving things around so that we can accomplish our two goals today. Goal number one, turn the distributor here 180 degrees and fire this off and break in the cam. Let it run for about 15-20 minutes at a higher idle and break that cam in. The other thing we have to do is we're going to get it running, and then we're going to turn it off once it runs for a couple minutes, and then we're going to dump the oil, put the new Lucas break-in oil in with the zinc additive with the new filter, get that accomplished. I did find out where our oil leak was. One of us in our infinite wisdom forgot to stick the oil dipstick in as we were cranking on it, so there's that. So we got that fixed and back in there. So we're doing good. So that's goal number one. Goal number two is maybe not take this seat out, but to get this dash sanded and wiped down with wax and grease remover, sanded down, and primed today before we go to bed, and get the steering column ready, and then we need to prime the parts that are inside. So that's where we're at today. So goal number one, get the engine running, get the car running, break in the cam. Goal number two, get the dash sanded down and the steering column, and then get all the parts primed that we have ready and get them ready for to be sanded tomorrow and hopefully painted if they're ready. So which I think they will be. They're pretty close. So that's where we're at. Sophie's here. She's making her debut. Big Don just pulled up. If you guys don't know this is Don's Silverado. It's got an LS in it with a Whipple supercharger. It's fast as hell. It's fun. It's a cool truck. But anyway, that's where we're at this morning, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned. We'll have a whole lot more for you today. I'll bring the firing of the car, breaking in the cam, the priming, all of that. You'll get to see that today. This will all be in this video, so stay tuned till the end and keep going here. Thanks for watching, guys.
with that.
Turn it a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
There you go. Try that. Go a little more.
Yeah, I think it's pulling back a little bit.
Okay.
No, that's the top.
You have to move back. They pull it back. Going.
I ain't retarded.
Just in case you have to put it. Yeah. Finish more. I think you'll go now.
Leave the choke close.
Yeah, put a screwdriver in there. Needs a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, go ahead. Try it. Getting your oil leaked out of the back of the head?
No. Dipstick goes like that.
It's starting to sound good. I'm choking me wide open now.
You have water in there? Yeah. 2-3 gallons in there. You can see the heat.
Yeah, electric fan. What are these for?
One's for the fan,
Okay.
one's for the coil. That's the start.
Okay, that controls your fan.
This is for the coil.
Okay,
This is power.
that's your HUD.
Yeah, that's power.
What's this one? Nothing. Sounds good. It actually sounds good. Like I told you, that choke could be wide open almost now. And you're running on a little higher RPM.
What's leaking?
Oil pan.
The oil pan?
Leaking?
Oil pan's leaking.
Yeah. Okay.
It's where we loosened all the bolts to.
A pan.
Did you
I
tighten
had
it?
to loosen it and pull it down to put the timing chain cover on. And now it's not sealing.
Must have,
How tight are the?
must have ripped the gasket.
Yeah, how tight are the bolts on the pan?
Now that's got to come off.
I don't have any.
Yeah,
I didn't
might
crank
some-
them, but I got them tight, but not.
Right.
But
Yeah.
now that it's getting
That's a
warm.
shitload of oil. Well, we're
rubber
gonna change it
gas
anyway, but I hate.
Throw some paper under there or something. Leaking a lot. Wow.
Oh, is it really? That's a shame.
Yeah, let's just stop and
Cork,
then we'll.
cork usually does.
We know it runs.
I favor cork really over
It's
over
not
rubber.
running right though.
Huh?
It's not running right.
Yeah, cork should be able to take a couple torques.
Throw me some rags, Ron.
Crap, that's a lot of oil.
I remember my buddy, he pulled off the side of the road and he said, "What's wrong with my car?" And I said, "The throttle linkage was off."
I need more than that, bud.
I know, I'm trying to get them. Driveway.
Springs like a gorilla.
Yeah, yeah. You can see it. Yeah, I seen you were struggling with that throttle, you know. Oh man, that's a that's a bear.
Need more?
That's a bear.
Put a dent in my finger.
Yeah, that's a bear. Got you backfired through the carburetor.
I knew that
Twice
would
on
hold
you.
once we did that.
You think you need a new gasket?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now you gotta take
Now we
pan
gotta pull
down.
the pan.
You gotta drop the pan. Yeah.
Let it cool off, drop the pan, put a new gasket on it. Do all that.
Do we have a gasket?
I got one, it's,
You permatex them all the time? I usually don't.
A little bit.
We'll just leave it out here until we get the new gasket on.
I don't even do the
Is there enough
transmission.
room? I don't know. Is there enough room in there to drop the pan?
Huh?
Is there enough room to drop the pan?
I don't know. He had it out. Well, maybe he didn't.
Well, he only loosened it when he pulled the front down. He ripped the gasket.
Yeah.
you hear the difference? I mean, that's open headers, but
Yeah, that's all.
that's a Lunati voodoo cam. This thumper cam should be thumping harder than what that Lunati was, for sure. The timing's on.
Cam sounds good.
I've got, I had a whistler thing coming. You screw it
We'll
in.
just let it cool
and
off.
When the number one cylinder comes out.
You're lucky. I'll tell you what. That you got a hydro lock, and you're lucky to invent something. You know.
Yeah.
When you hit that key and it didn't want to turn. If that would have fired up, one or a couple cylinders would have fired, you'd have bent
Bent the rods.
Yep, you'd have bent your rods and
Good.
Question is,
Back in advance, it used to be back like 8 or 9 o'clock. Not this far forward, you know, just almost 6.
where'd you get that throttle spring in?
It was in there.
You tried it. Try to turn it. 20 cents a pair.
Yeah, that's fucking hard. I was trying to hold it. It's fucking putting a dent in my fucking finger.
You guys got it running there. That, like I said, sounds good, yeah. You need, you know, your choke. Your choke and the vacuum. Yeah.
Gotta shorten the wires too. So
Yeah.
long.
That's true. That's
I
my.
got a new set to where you make them up,
Yeah.
but this one, you know, I ordered a set of wires to get it running. But,
Let's see. Clockwise is
there's like a
counterclockwise
foot
is
of wire
advanced.
wrapped around. Look, you go.
Yeah, right.
Like,
This way is
geez.
advanced. The other way is
Counterclockwise is advanced, right? Yeah, yeah. That cap moved real easy. Chevy always, that lock, you can always turn it. I used to move mine just a little bit to advance them.
Those mufflers are quiet on this.
Oh, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. They're not. They're not.
He wants one.
Yeah, they're floats.
He wants ones like on the truck. Yeah. Magnified.
Yeah, magnificent.
Whatever's on the
Yeah,
bottom.
it's okay. They'll burn out in no time at all. Might be a real bitch to get that pan on. The steering's right across the steering.
Steering link is in the way.
Yeah. It's taking me back. I don't mean to, like, you can tell me to go take a walk. I'm enjoying this. It's taking me back.
Oh, you're all good. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Mr. Don brought us some goodies today. So, more parts got ordered. A lot of things got done mechanically on the car, but he did bring us a new steering wheel with a new horn button and the new Belair logo. Really excited about this. I think it's going to look amazing. Odds are I'm going to figure out how to get this turquoise, okay, instead of it staying black, because nothing on the interior really is going to be that color. So still more to go on this, but we do have a brand new steering wheel, horn button, and the Belair deal here, so that's very helpful. We also got some more gauge stuff today. We got the seals that go around the gauges, so that's another big step in the right direction. And I believe Don ordered today the glass that goes inside and a whole bunch of other parts. The Belair emblem for the dash trim where it says Belair. Watch out, buddy. That happened. We have broken out the engine wiring harness from American Auto Wire. This is it. And this is kind of where that all goes to. The starter, temperature sending unit, oil pressure sender, ballast resistor, ignition switch, temperature gauge connector, and oil pressure indicator light. So that will go, this one here will end up in the gauge cluster. So we also have the wiring schematic, laminated and everything from classiccarwiring.com on how all this should go from the factory. So at least we have something to go by. Here's where that came from. classiccarwiring.com. There's your phone number. So we do have that. Now, Ron went ahead and put the stock steering wheel back in it just so they could steer. As you guys saw earlier, this car was outside. We had this outside today and we fired it up for the first time. Now, when we did that, there was numerous oil leaks. The oil pan bolts were, some of them were a little loose, had to tighten them up, and the valve cover gaskets were bad. And these actual extensions you see here, down there on the valve cover, it had the long twisty bolts that go in here instead of actual bolts. We went ahead and replaced all of that with the thick valve cover gaskets and Permatex, and that seemed to fix the oil leak problem. From what I understand, Ron and Don got this thing running today, and from what I understand, running somewhat good. We do believe we have an exhaust leak on the headers, so we have new header gaskets and new header bolts set that we need to take care of. So tomorrow morning we'll be taking care of that. We did find out while Don was ordering parts that the factory linkage for the Power Glide transmission, I guess it's not the right stuff if you don't have the original cast iron transmission, which he does have, it's just not in the car. And for those of you that don't know what I mean by that, the original 1957 Power Glide that came in this car was cast iron. And it literally takes 3-4 men and everything that got it. It has to be 300-400 pounds. I mean, it's just stupid heavy. You can't even slide it around. It's just heavy. So anyway, this has a more modern power glide in it. So apparently it takes a different steering rod. It's a single rod that goes from the steering column down to the transmission. So that's coming. So that's a big deal. Now tomorrow it's going to be more of the same, getting the headers and getting this running right and dialed in. While they're doing that, I'm going to be right here. Weird noises from outside. But I'm going to be sanding this dash down. Now today I did do the steering column. Steering column right here is ready to go. It's ready for primer. Everything's taped off. Everything's sanded. It is dialed in. We did put mufflers on this, so it's long tube headers to a collector into a Flowmaster muffler. That's what we have, and that ends, I mean, it's very short. It ends right about here. It might not even be there. It might be like here. So right about where the mirror would go in the door or the post, we have exhaust to. So, but at least it gave us some kind of muffler, right? To not completely piss off the neighbors. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. Volkswagen thing's doing good. It's just chilling, waiting for bug jam. Actually, it's waiting for Tuesday morning to go to Ken's Auto Service for a front end alignment. But otherwise, it seems to be doing okay. But really, I know I've said this before, I need to get this dash primed, and I need to get all the parts primed, right? Steering column, and then all the parts that are inside the house, so that we can just get on down the road with this thing. I'd love by, what is today, Friday, tomorrow Saturday, I'd still love for Sunday to paint the dash and the parts, and be looking at getting them back on. You know, that would be ideal. So that was all the goal originally. So see if we can't do that. But anyway, guys, just wanted to show you where we're at. Car's running now. So hopefully in the next couple of days we can get it going into gear. We can get it running the way it's supposed to. All of those things done on this, and get to where we're at a point sometime next week of driving this around the neighborhood. The maiden voyages, and I will bring all that to you, and kind of fine-tuning suspension, any noises, creaks, weird things, issues with the tranny, whatever we come across, we can go ahead and dial that in next week, and between now and the end of next week, and then we can start body work on this thing. So stay tuned for all that, guys. We really appreciate you watching Brown's Rod and Custom. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.